Okay, so let's start because I think we cannot wait too long. So welcome back after the lunch break. This afternoon, we will start with a session with a woman in science, engineering, and research, but mainly in Saudi Arabia and in Europe. And we will start this afternoon session with Eman from KAUST. She's a Ph.D. student, and it's really my great pleasure to have her with us today.
Thank you. Now? Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for being here. It's my great pleasure to share my journey, my humble journey with you all, from asking many why questions to paving the way as a young change maker. When I was a little girl who asked her father so many why questions, seeking the truth, seeking to know what's the most valuable thing that turns the world. I saw two ways that lead me there. The nearest, which is the internal wisdom of knowing right and wrong, and the clearest, which is the scientific way. Since in a very young age, I saw myself as a lifelong student who approaches the world as a researcher. And this, I feel, gonna be my way forever, not necessarily in academia, but in life in general. I'm moved to understand the natural world's beauty and the unseen order, and to seek harmony within and with the other human connections. I always see this holistic view of the world, how myself, and we all connected to unify a greater values of this world, a mirror to significant values. It was November 2011 when I had a C-section surgery at the age of 17. I had the pleasure of having this wonderful child, Abdullah. I was in high school just 2 months before the final exams. So it was really a great challenge, because I was in the stage where I had so many ambitions, but I also have a wonderful family and a baby at a very young age. So I said, what am I gonna do? What is gonna be my future? What is gonna be my strategy? So I was so grateful for the system around me. I asked 5 of my closest friends to take notes on each of these subjects, the science subjects, because of the surgery, I was not able to go to school for 2 months, because we had our classroom in the 2nd floor and there was no elevator, and it was tough. I tried to convince them to bring it downstairs, but it did not work. So I had to deal with this situation. I asked my friends to help me, to call me, and they did an amazing job. I learned self-learning at that time. I studied really hard every day. And then I actually graduated from high school with the highest GPA ever in my life. I got 4.0. So after that, I received this KAUST Gifted Student Scholarship, and I went to the US in a new journey. And in that journey, my son was about 8 months old, and I had the great support from my husband. And I saw this as a very nice venue to explore myself and to pursue the dream of getting closer into science and engineering. And honestly, KGSP was one of the best ever experiences in my life. I think it helped me shape my identity. It helped me shift even from my thinking and my mindset from dealing with challenges to welcoming challenges. So during my undergrad, I was involved in so many programs: the University Scholars Program, the Grand Challenge Scholars Program with the National Academy of Engineering, and I studied material science and engineering because I knew that I'm very multi-passionate, and I love to learn about anything that I relate to. So it's been a very roller coaster. It wasn't always fluffy and flowery, but I think what doesn't break you makes you stronger, and that's what I learned, is to always welcome challenges. So here's my little family at that time. Now I have another child. He's 3 years old. Now in 2018, I graduated and I started embarking my PhD journey here at KAUST. My PhD dissertation is about innovating nanocarbon materials by laser irradiation for advanced rechargeable batteries. And I had a good time exploring. So I'll touch a little bit about my PhD aspirations and then why I choose this topic. So I believe that shifts in energy going to create a massive change in our world. And because of climate change, we have an imperative need to shift to renewables. But the thing with renewables, it's intermittent, and we need a lot of affordable and efficient energy storage solutions. So I think this energy storage problem is the bottleneck of green and future. So I'll touch a little bit about one of my PhD projects. One of them is working on lithium sulfur batteries. It has an ultra high energy density, and it involves non-toxicity of sulfur and its abundance, as well as a waste byproduct of the petroleum industry. But the challenges that we face with the lithium sulfur is the low conductivity of sulfur, huge volume change up to 200 to 400%, and dissolution in electrolytes and shuffling effect of lithium sulfides. So what about LSG? So this is a material that 3D graphitic material that we easily implement by laser irradiation. So I thought, well, why can't we use it as a very simple outer design modification of lithium sulfur, and then use this porosity engineering of LSG to enhance the performance? So basically, this LSG interlayer has these 3 different pores: the micropores, the mesopores, and the macropores, as we see from the isotherm here. So this hierarchical porosity is unique, programmable structure where this nano active pores act as a barrier site for polysulfides, as facilitates electron diffusion and electrolyte as well. And we see here quickly that after I inserted this layer by a simple design, we have almost 4 times better performance than the one without the interlayer. So yes, we got really nice insights from this project. We know that this distinctive morphology of the freestanding 3D graphene has this nice features, and it enables high performance of lithium sulfur batteries by suppressing polysulfides. I felt, yes, this is cool, but there was something missing. I felt that there is a huge gap between what we do in the lab and our greater impact as scientists and researchers. So, and I felt like I did not feel just very fulfilled just going to the lab in this our closed cages and live there. I felt like that I need to expand more and even connect the dots with the outer world. So I looked for impact, and I trusted this eager emotions within that I need to make an impact starting from within and outwards with the small, smart steps. So I'm gonna take you to the most recent journey of establishing Saudi Youth for Sustainability. So it's a youth-led national organization that I worked on and currently serving as the president, that aims to connect and empower young leaders to drive positive changes across the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And it was launched back in November 30th during the Research Open Week. And the story behind our logo is that I believe that true sustainability is within the intersection of economy, society, and the biosphere. And at this time, we need this systematic thinking more than ever. The yellow represents the youth and the community, the blue is the Saudi economy, and the green is the environment. So how did we end up with SYS, or Saudi Youth for Sustainability? It came back to this wonderful, vibrant group of students for sustainability. I was also honored to establish this group, a campus KAUST organization back in 2019. And you can see from the faces how we are very self-driven, we love what we do, and we've done a lot together. So let me show you some of the compound effect of this amazing society. Oh, back, okay. Oh, here's, sorry, now I spoiled my presentation. Or do you? Yeah. So as you see, we had a lot of outreach. We were part of the brainstorming for single-use plastic campaign. We were part of the ban of the removal of single-use in Tamimi. We had several workshops with the leadership of other students. We had the Global University Climate Forum and towards an eco-friendly diner. We had also the ideas of branding the buses to spread the message of sustainability, and so many others. I also led the sustainability seminar series in KAUST, and we have so many high profiles, high speakers from campus, and national and international. And here with the KAUST leaderships in the last fall. One of the very significant events that I feel proud of, and it relates to today, is the She Can COP tournament. It was a joint initiative between Students for Sustainability and Magic Group, where we invited teams, soccer teams from Jeddah, and we had this She Can COP to empower women to express themselves and pursue whatever they like. Also, I got actively involved in G20 and Saudi Green Initiative. As you see here, I was honored to sit with a panel discussion with Prince Abdulaziz, and also to engage with the president and other keynote speakers. Back last semester, I was selected as a young change maker, and I attended a summit in Switzerland with other ministers. So now last semester was like the semester of meeting ministers, I guess. Back to Saudi Youth for Sustainability. What I learned is that it's very, very critical to surround yourself with people who have the same passion, who have the same talent. And so we have this compound effect together. Because in a team, everyone achieves more. And so we also, this is our amazing executive board member of SYS. And we believe that we have 4 missions, is to create seeds of student sustainability organizations, to promote national and international networking to scale sustainable solutions across the kingdom, to advance and disseminate best practices, and to foster knowledge sharing. So I invite you all to visit our website. We're gonna have a the first annual conference in June 19th and 20th, and everyone can either be an impact supporter or a young change maker. And final thoughts, this is a quote that I always, like my motto that I always live up to. Your illness is caused by you, but you do not see. And your healing is within you, but you do not sense. You think that you are but a little thing, but the great cosmos lies within you. So I think Everyone has a huge potential, and they should always expand and push the limits to discover themselves and create a better world together. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Eman, for this really inspiring talk. It was really nice.
My pleasure.
Do we have any question for Eman?
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you, Eman. You know, I admire you. You know, you know, I'm very proud of you. I think it's since start my PhD, knowing Eman is a best thing happened to my life. So yeah, it really did. So I just want to ask you a question. What is motivating you to keep going as a change maker?
Because I believe that I see a huge potential in humanity. And I somehow, I came to learn that with time, that whenever I talk to somebody, they told me, you're very uplifting, like you can lift other. And I said, really? Like I did not know that about myself. But whenever like I see a challenge, I think if we focus on human potential, the goodness in humanity, we can create a better world, especially with the challenges that we face today. We have to work together collectively. So yeah, it's just living as a human, going beyond yourself, giving back, I think. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Eman. That's a wonderful presentation. And I want to thank you personally because you're the one that first connected me with KAUST. And really, I appreciate that's lovely. And that's part of your personality to connect people and that creates opportunities for people around you, whether you realize it or not. And so I would love to encourage you to continue to be this wonderful, positive ball of positive energy wherever you go, because believe me, it will attract the greatest success to you. And I tell people a smile can go a long way. You have a wonderful smile.
Thank you. I forgot to add the photo of my younger child.
Go ahead.
I hope he does not get mad because I just showed the older. I have two kids, yeah. 10 and 3 years old, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we are a bit late, so I just would like to thank you again, because what you are doing for KAUST, for the humankind, I would say in general, it's fantastic. Your involvement in sustainability, it's really something that KAUST can be proud of. And I hope you get the support that you need here. If not, please let us know and we'll try to help you more. Okay.
Thank you so much. Yeah, great support from the Provost and Senate offices.
Okay. Thank you very much, Aman.
Appreciate it.